Hey, good morning everybody. Jason Dose here. Nice beautiful day this morning. Gonna install some new seats in my Foxbody Mustang. What I've got for y'all is a 1989 LX 5.0. Originally it was a 2.3 four-cylinder car, and so it's got some cloth seats in it, and I don't really like them, so I purchased some Corbeau LG1 racing seats from late model restoration, and the Corbeau Foxbody mountain brackets. So just gonna get those mounted up, put them together, take out the old seats and put in the new ones, and show you guys how to do it. So thanks again for watching. All right, everybody, here's what we've got. Here are the seat brackets. These are a Corbeau twin slide, not the single slide. You know, do yourself a favor, spend the extra 20-30 bucks to get the twin slide. The main difference is just, you know, on the single slide there's only one portion of it that actually is controlled when you pull on the seat, whereas the twin, you pull it up in the middle, both sides slide, and it's just better. Better stability, you know, all that good stuff. So I already unboxed the slides. Came with a nice little instruction thing from Corbeau here. Pretty straightforward install. First thing we're gonna do is unbox the seats and get them mounted up to the slides. So let's get to it. All right, everybody, so I got the seats out of the box. Shout out to Corbeau for doing a great job of packing these things safely. They're both wrapped in plastic and then completely wrapped in bubble wrap. Don't mind my idiot dogs. Anyway, we're gonna get these unwrapped and then take a look at the bolts that need to come off the seats so we can mount the brackets. All right, guys, got the seats unpacked. Again, these are the Corbeau LG1 racing seats. They're in the cloth with the leather accents on all the pressure points. Just real nice quality seats. Pretty good price point too. Got everything for just over $1,000 shipped to me. I'm not a very rich person, so you know, I didn't opt for the suede or the leather. Just trying to build this car on a budget, but make it nice, you know. So anyway, I've got them unpacked. During unpacking them, I suggest opening the box on the top, then once it's open, flipping the box over, and then you just pull the box up and the seats come right out and they're stacked on top of each other. So again, take a look at the seats. Nice stitching, nice placement for the seat belts if you do the 3-point, 4-point, or 5-point harness. Each seat has a nice recline lever on the side. They do recline all the way back. You know, so far pretty impressed with the quality. Nice logos on the top and bottom of the seat. I'm a smaller guy, about 5'10", 175, 180. So I opted for the non-wide seats. So these are just the LG1 regular seats. They're good for people with, you know, a 34 to 38 inch waist. So any bigger than that, you're going to want to get the wide seats. So anyway, let's get these flipped over, show you where the bolts are to take them off here, and let's get these brackets here mounted onto the bottom of these seats. Then we'll move on to taking the existing seats out of the car. All right, so here we are. We've got the seat flipped over, and there are 4 Allen bolts on the bottom of the seat, as you can see here. It's a 6mm bolt. Just going to use a 6mm Allen wrench to remove those. Okay guys, so I got the 4 bolts off the seat, really easy to do. And what I've done is I've just grabbed one of the slides, and the slides, it doesn't matter which one you use because they're universal. There isn't a right or a left. So we're going to go ahead and the first thing that you want to do is make sure that you pull the slide all the way forward. So you can do that by just grabbing this here with it on a level surface and then holding one end and then just pulling it, because what you want to do is get this area here pulled forward so that we can get these mounted onto the seat. So I'm going to go ahead and get this mocked up. By mocked up, I mean I'm going to put the bracket onto the seat, and I'm going to loosely tighten all the bolts back on before tightening it all up there. So that'll be the next step. Alright guys, found out the hard way that you don't actually want to mock up all 4 bolts before you tighten them down. You actually want to tighten down the back 2 bolts on the slide first. That way you can still slide the bracket to get to the other bolts, because otherwise what happens is those bolts are sticking up and then the bracket hits it, and then you'll be so confused. But after about an hour of trying to figure out what the heck was going on, I realized, I have to tighten those down, otherwise the slide won't move over those bolts. So anyway, moving on to mounting the bolts on the other seat. So alright, so I got the seats all mounted to the brackets. Drug them out to the car, drug the car out. Again, this is a 1989 LX50, formerly a 4-cylinder car. So as you can see, it has the nice gray interior, but you know, the seats are 30 years old now, and they're not terrible, but at the same time, you know, they don't hug you very well, and you know, they're just kind of ugly. So what we're going to do now is remove both these seats. Should be pretty simple. I believe there's just 4 nuts that need to be removed there. I'll get that all set up and tell you exactly what size that is, and we'll get these yanked out of here and move on to mounting in the new seats. So anyway, here's the car again. It's a Notchback, nice and clean, no rust. Just a regular 5.0 mild cam, 5-speed, upgraded transmission. Couple little things. Just a real nice clean cruiser. So not trying to be the fastest on the block. Might throw a little juice to it here eventually, but just really wanted a nice clean car. So nice 03 Cobra replicas. Got the drilled and slotted rotors, upgraded brakes, you know. Nice car. Okay, so what I did is I slid the passenger seat all the way forward, and that's going to give me access to these 2 bolts right here and right here. And I like the super long handled socket wrench, so I get a lot of grip, but this is a looks like a 15 millimeter. So go ahead and get these unbolted here, and we'll move to the front. So I went ahead and got those removed from the back seat. Just wanted to show you guys. Make sure you hang on to these bolts, because the new seats don't come with these. So make sure you keep them. I'm just going to keep them here in the back while I remove the front there. So here we are up at the front seat. Got one of the bolts out. This is a little different. It's just a bolt. It's still 15 millimeter. Just goes right there, and as you can see, I still got one right here. Pretty easy to take out. Just again, use a socket. If you've got the extension bit, makes it so much easier. So anyway, got the bolts out. Now I'm going to remove the seat, maybe do a little cleaning, because it's been a while since these seats have been out. So be back in a few. Alright, so I got the seat out. Pretty dirty under there. Just gonna clean that up. Then we'll remove the other seat and clean that one up as well too. So gonna leave the back seats the way they are. I like them. You know, nobody can hardly fit back there anyway, but anyway, that's what it looks like with the seat out. Alright. Well, hey, I got the stock seats completely removed from the car here. As you can see, pretty dirty in there. I need to get that cleaned up, but go over to the other side here. It was pretty easy actually removing the stock seats. Not any trouble at all. As you can see, I kind of got a messed up belt. Gonna replace that as well. Looks like it must have broke at some point and they replaced it with a red one. Anyway, I'm gonna get this all cleaned up, clean the carpets good. Then we'll get the seats in. Alright, so I got the first seat in, got the driver's side seat in, and found out a couple little things. It's definitely easier to put the back in first, so make sure you slide the seat all the way forward to get at those bolts, and you will need a 15 millimeter just standard wrench here because it's a little tight back in there. The front's pretty easy. It's just a couple bolts, as you can see, that you can hit with the socket, whereas the back, let's see here. The back you have to kind of get in there and mess with it a little bit. It's a little more tight. So anyway, just about done mounting this seat. We'll get the other one in and see what it looks like as a whole. Alright, I survived. Took a lot longer than I thought it was gonna. You know, I'm not a very skilled mechanic, but I was able to get them in perfectly. They feel nice, very supportive, a little firm. I think they just need to be broken in, but that's like with any seat, you know. So looks really good though. Very happy with the fit and the finish. You know, no big surprises with actually mounting the seats in there. So went pretty well. Looks pretty dope. Anyway, thanks for watching my video. Give me a thumbs up and subscribe and all that good stuff. So hope you found this helpful. Have a great day.